Welcome back to my Road to Completion Guide for Control. This is episode 12. The first thing that we want to do is talk to the Hiss agent that's staring at the fridge. Once we do that, we're going to get credit, or a little bit of credit, toward our side mission of fridge duty. You guys will see that now in the top left-hand side of the screen. Now it's telling us that we have to speak with Langston. You guys can find Langston by fast traveling to the Panopticon. He's right behind you, so as soon as you spawn in, just do a 180. He's going to be through that wall to the right. Talk to Langston. He's going to tell you about the fridge and about this Hiss agent. Then we're going to go back to the 4th floor. The Hiss agent is going to be sucked up by the fridge, okay? Once that happens, we're going to interact with the fridge, and then we have a boss fight.
I'll see.
Like always.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts.
Now, when I encountered this boss for the very first time, I was like, this is impossible. Right? This boss is extremely difficult versus all the other bosses that we've had in the game so far, right? But I figured out this trick, okay? The way that you avoid this enemy's attacks once it hits its second form, the first form is not bad, okay? Because all you're going to be doing is tossing stuff at the eyeball. Notice here, though, by the way, that I'm tossing the orbs back at the eyeball. You definitely want to do that because you're going to get credit for a trophy called Proper Handling Procedures. That's for launching or throwing a grenade or a rocket back at an enemy. Those orbs count as grenades and rockets because they do explosive damage to the enemy. So make sure that you guys toss one of those back if you want to pick that trophy up here, or you can wait till a later fight in the game and pick the trophy up then. So getting back to what I was saying about the phases of this fight, okay? You have a very limited amount of time as soon as you enter this room before the boss becomes aggressive. You want to do as much damage as possible during that time. So you want to be tossing these orbs back. Now at this point, you want to avoid the arms, okay? But you don't want to stay on the ground. Notice when I see an arm attack coming, I levitate, and I'll also use my shield if I have enough ability power to be able to do that, because the shield will sometimes block the arm from hitting you. It very rarely hits you when you levitate, but it does sometimes. So it's smart to use levitate and shield when you can. Now the reason why you guys want to levitate is because this enemy does damage to the floor, and there'll eventually be holes in the floor and you can fall through them, and that resets the entire fight, okay? You can also get on top of these columns. That gives you guys a little bit of height. You can stand on those. That way he's destroying the columns and not the floor. Does that make sense? And that'll keep you guys from falling through, because that's going to be your biggest concern at this point. Like, I'm low on health, but I know that he's about to die. There's health elements all on the ground, so health is really not going to be the problem. It's falling through the floor that's going to give you guys the issue. And as soon as you kill this boss, you're going to be picking up the trophy Astral Phenomena. That is for defeating form of the boss we just took out. Remember, if it gets too crazy for you guys, if you're having a hard time using launch, shield, and levitate all at the same time, use those columns. Get on top of those columns. That'll give you guys a little bit of height advantage on the enemy, and every time he strikes you with those arms, it won't be a big deal for you guys, okay? He'll just be destroying the column, and you won't have to worry about the floors in the room. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you right back here in episode 13. Be good.